How would you like to generate 5, 10, 20, even 30 new high-ticket buyers and sellers every single month on demand and with predictability? Or put a property on the market and just sell it within 3 weeks or less? I call this the third law of motion by Sir Isaac Newton. With his 5 laws published in 1687, in his book, Principia, Newton outlines and said in the third law, for every action, there's an equal but opposite reaction. Now, while that statement might sound blatantly obvious, the number of real estate agencies that can honestly say this about their successfulness in marketing to potential buyers and sellers is small. The truth is that most real estate agencies blindly take momentous action in the wrong direction and get no feedback or benefit upon the action that they had put into motion. Even the real estate agencies who do succeed in putting their momentous action in the right direction for a time will still live in a constant state of fear that their positive action and momentum will fade away at any given time. For many real estate agencies, most of them in fact, this is the reality they face. Each day, putting the traditional style of marketing, for example, letterbox drops, door knocking, the odd email here and there, and realestate.com, hoping with determination that the cold, unknown potential buyers and sellers will call and email as a result of the traditional marketing action they took. And if the action doesn't react equally to the motion that had taken place, or maybe the motion of that action will come tomorrow, or perhaps that action will go in a positive direction, and perhaps the motion will go for longer than a short period of time, but who knows? Only real estate agencies with a predictable process and system for attracting and closing potential buyers and sellers can say, when I have an action, I get an equal but opposite reaction. Hi, we're Scoail Consoildated, and in the next few minutes, we're going to share exactly how our company can help your agency market to its full potential to generate 5, 10, 20, even 30 new high-ticket buyers and sellers every single month. We're also going to share with you the biggest mistake most real estate agencies are making when it comes to ascertaining new clients. The 2 things that 7-figure real estate agencies have present in their business that the strugglers do not. The simple, proven 4-step process and system that generates leads and listings with potential buyers and sellers. And how your agencies can start putting this to work inside your business right now. These are the exact same strategies that our social media marketing and advertising company have used to grow our business and ascertain clients, and helped dozens of other real estate agencies grow their business from the low 6 figures to high 6 figures, even 7 figures. You see, over the past few years, our company has been committed to helping real estate agencies who are ruthlessly committed to 2 things. 1, expanding their agency's results in marketing and retaining potential buyers and sellers and growing their business to the 7-figure range. And 2, learning new techniques and having a lot of fun in the process. So if you're an agency looking to have a predictable way to generate more buyers and sellers on demand and expand your business to a 7-figure level, then you're definitely in the right place, and you're going to love what we're about to share with you. Now, the best thing about this predictable buyers and sellers process and system is that it targets customers who are ready and are wanting to buy or sell property. Your agency can track who's interested or not interested in wanting to buy or sell. It works with any budget. It's based on proven results. Now, in real estate, I'm sure you've noticed that agencies fall into one of these 2 categories. Either grinders, agencies who make some money sometimes and no money most of the time, or who spend way too much time making too little. Or rainmakers, agencies who are absolutely crushing it, making more and more money and spending less and less time on marketing and more time on settling and closing the sale. What is it that makes some real estate agencies make hundreds of thousands to millions annually, get high distinguished awards for marketing and sales, and build wealth, while other agencies make less than they could in previous years and struggle to pay employees, get new customers, retain those customers, and make rent? After talking to hundreds of real estate agents and agencies, and us as a company understanding the ins and outs of the industry, we have realized that the rainmakers have 2 key things in place, while the grinders only have 1 of the 2, or sometimes none. And the truth is that if you have both of these things in place in your real estate agency, it becomes very easy and predictable to make $1 million or more. Well, the best way we can explain this to you is with the story of one of the greatest military minds in the ancient world, Alexander the Great and the Gordian knot. In 333 BC, Alexander the Great had invaded Asia Minor and arrived in the central mountains at the town of Gordium. He was 23 at this time, undefeated, but without a decisive victory either. He was in need of an omen to prove to his troops and his enemies that the outcome of his mission to conquer the known world was possible. In Gordium, by the temple of the Zeus Basilica, was the ox cart, which had been put there by the king of Phrygia over 1,000 years ago. Many thousands of men have tried to unknot the ox cart, but to no prevail. The staves of the cart were tied together in a complex knot, with the ends tucked away inside. Having arrived at Gordium, it was inconceivable that the young, impetuous king would not tackle the legendary Gordian knot. Alexander climbed the hill and approached the cart as a crowd of curious Macedonians and Phrygians gathered around. They watched intently as Alexander struggled with the knot and became frustrated. Alexander, stepping back, called out, "Why does it matter how I loosen it?" With that, he drew his sword, and in one powerful stroke, severed the knot. That night, there was a huge electrical storm, which the seers conveniently interpreted to mean the gods were pleased with the actions of this so-called son of Zeus, who had cut the Gordian knot. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point really sink in, because it's a big one, and it's almost the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you. Today, in the marketing and real estate industry, agencies are repeating the ancient history of the Gordian knot. Most real estate agencies are obsessed with the traditional style of marketing and completely ignoring other methods of marketing that can help them market to a wider niche audience who are already wanting to buy or sell. Most real estate agencies are so obsessed with trying to put themselves, the property, and their agency out there on realestate.com, domain.com, and openagent.com that they're knotting themselves up. And instead of thinking outside the box, they try to untie that self-inflicted Gordian knot with no prevail. Because they've put themselves, the property, and their agency on a website medium, like the ones we've just talked about, among other real estate agencies and their properties. And that's when it becomes very hard to be heard. Now, remember how we talked about real estate agencies who are killing it have two things in place that the grinders and struggle bunnies don't? Well, those two things are high-quality tracking, converting, and targeting the right traffic of buyers and sellers, and a marketing and advertising management team that will help you track and convert that traffic into clients who are wanting to buy or sell. Because it comes down to this: if you can't pay money to acquire new and more buyers and sellers, you don't have a business. Now, let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can get a predictable process for generating high-value clients in your business, starting today. There's only two things that matter in real estate, and they are marketing and sales. This may sound simple, but if your agency is not making the income that you want in your business, then let me ask you these two questions. How many people have you marketed to, surveyed, and asked, "Where did you find our agency?" in the past 7 days? And what has your agency done in the last 7 days to market and generate buyers and sellers to your front door? You see, in the marketing and sales game, it's easy to get distracted by all these activities and new shiny objects. But the raw reality is that you only need to do these two things. The rainmakers in the real estate game, the players with the 7-figure profits and true liquid wealth, have a predictable method for generating clients, and they know these two numbers. 1, the cost to high-value marketing, and 2, the cost to acquiring a client. When you have a predictable process and system in place for generating clients, and you know these two numbers every month is as simple as looking at your calendar and seeing how much time you have available for high-value marketing, and then spending the required amount of money to generate those high-value marketing methods. While the grinders and struggle bunnies are looking to pull a new rabbit out of the hat to get some new clients to cover their rent and employee cost, and thoroughly thinking about a plan B that involves getting another credit card if the things don't work out, the rainmakers are spending a predictable amount of money to generate a predictable amount of high-value marketing methods for a predictable number of new clients and a predictable amount of new profits. So, what does this process and system look like? Well, it starts with tracking and targeting the right traffic with the right message that strikes a nerve and generates a response. We do this by calling out your ideal client and speaking about his or her pains, wants, and needs in a vivid, detailed way that makes him or her feel like you know them. So it's like you tore a page out of his or her personal diary and must have the answer and solution to his or her problem. Once we get their attention, we prove that we can solve it by solving part of it for free in a short consultation. And then finally, we roll out the red carpet and ask them to reach out if they would like additional help. The result of executing this correctly is that you will have a predictable way to generate 5, 10, 20 new high-ticket buyers and sellers month after month. And the best part is you will know down to the dollar and day how your agency and marketing efforts will perform. You will finally have the positive motion that moves your business forward when and where you need it to. Cracking the code. To execute this predictable client's process and system correctly, you need to get these 4 things in alignment, and I refer to this as cracking the code. The 4 things are attract, convert, close, and delight. When you have these 4 things in alignment, you can unlock the code and literally have some amazing results, just like our clients have experienced. Now, again, you have to have the right process and system to be able to do this and get these results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to the lock and trying to guess the code. But did you know that there are more than 10,000 possible combinations to a 4-digit lock? Well, you can try and crack it yourself, and who knows? Maybe you will find a combination that works in a year or 2 or 3, but most likely, never. Or you can do it the easy way and just get the code to unlock it and get the results immediately. And that's what we do all day in our company and for our clients and their agencies. So by now, you're probably thinking, how can I get a predictable process system in my agency that can generate 5, 10, or 20 new high-ticket buyers and sellers every single month? Well, this is perfect for you if you are looking to generate more high-value leads, increase your cash flow, reduce your workload, and attract high-ticket clients in a predictable, down-to-the-dollar way. Because right now, we're looking for a few more of our dream clients, where we can help them get these kinds of massive results that we shared with you. That's why, for a limited time, we would like to work with you in a marketing strategy session, if you meet the criteria below. See, we work with primarily 3 types of clients. Agencies who want to generate more red-hot listings and leads who are ready to buy now and don't penny pinch and delay decisions. Agencies who want to improve their sales and marketing conversion and get potential buyers and sellers to make the decision of whether they want to work with your agency or not, instead of staying in that awkward limbo state. And agencies who want to dramatically increase their prices and work with a higher caliber client so that they can make more money while dealing with less work and headaches. So here's how the process works. We will be focused on a specific and custom-tailored strategy and execution to help you solve the 2 biggest problems that most real estate agencies face. 1, tracking and generating the targeted segment of high-value clients who are ready to buy or sell now. And 2, conversion and making sure that you have a process and system in place that takes traffic and converts it into high-ticket customers in a predictable, down-to-the-dollar and day fashion. This marketing strategy will take around 30 minutes, and you will be speaking with either our director or our sales and marketing analyst personally. And we will be helping you identify what you've already got and helping you put together a strategy to dramatically grow your business by 3, 4, or even 5 times without increasing the amount of time you spend in your agency. So, who is this for? Well, this is for residential agencies, commercial agencies, auctioning agencies, and buyers agencies. Typically, these agencies and their sales and buying agents work with multiple listings and clients. This is for agencies who know they are good at what they do, and they truly believe that they can dominate their marketplace and make a high 6-figure, even 7-figure income doing it. It's also for agencies who truly value helping others and getting them results above everything else. Someone willing to have some skin in the game and understand that they need to invest some money to grow their agency and take it to that next level. Working with us as a client is not cheap, but most of our clients make back more than their investment within the first few months. And then they want to stick with us for the long term because they see results. So who is this not for? Well, this is not for people who want to start or like the idea of real estate. You must already have an established agency going and be good at what you do. Agencies and their team members who make excuses and complain. Agencies, principals, and their owners who are stuck in information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action or get results. And any agencies not serious about growing their business by another $100,000 to $1 million in the next 12 to 24 months. Now, Knowing if we're a good fit is crucial because we like to get all of our clients' results and work with them for the long term. And to do that, we need to give them a quick ROI. And the truth is that there are some agencies who we can't help. And if that's the case, we will 100% be upfront with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative. We are only looking for those who are a good fit and who we are certain we can get results for. The first step is to complete an application for a private strategy session below. And this application is necessary to determine that we can help you, and if we're the best company to help you generate those results, and that you and your agency is ready to step up, commit, take action, and do the required work to generate the results. Now, once we receive your application, you will be able to schedule a time with us to conduct your strategy session. And this is where we will really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest way possible and with predictability. And then, at the end of the meeting or call, one or two things will happen. You'll either be a good fit, and we will extend an invitation to work with us as one of our clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too. And there's no hard feelings or obligations or anything. Either way, you will receive an insanely valuable strategy session, and will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now, and what's holding you back from achieving the results that you want. That, together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers. It will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in your business this year. So, go ahead and complete your application now, and we will see if you're a good fit for doing business together. Now, right now, we have had over 100 agencies apply in the last 30 days. So this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with the results. And because, as we said before, we only work with clients who we know with certainty and conviction that we can generate them the results and a return on their investment. Out of every 100 that apply, we can generally only work with 10 clients at a time. And right now, 7 of these 10 spots are currently filled up, and we're looking to fill the last 3 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long. And what we've found is those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and are the most likely to become our best clients. So we can crush it together for years to come. So, if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and apply right now to see if you qualify. And then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page.